let's look at the next law with familiar examples. What I want to draw your attention to is the index is a whole number, but sometimes the index can be a fraction like this, 4 to the power half, which I can write in this way, square root 2. The important thing to note is 2, the lower half of the fraction, is taken outside the root, and 1 stays as index to the base 4. For this example, the answer is 2 or minus 2. Recall that minus 2 times minus 2 gives me a positive 4. Now, if the index is in a decimal form, then using the same example is 4 to the power half. Sometimes you can see problems that express as a decimal form for the index. It is best to convert it into a fraction form and then move on, because it's harder to solve from the starting point in the decimal form and go from there straight to the square root. So it's best to convert it here as a fraction. As a general form for this law, there are 2 possibilities here, but both will lead me to the same answer. Okay, the thing about these two written differently is because depends on whether I have 1 over n multiplied by m first or the other way. But either way will give me a same answer. Why I want to write it this way is to draw attention to that sometimes we may need a bracket to solve a problem, to facilitate an easier way to solve the problem. And the next example can help to illustrate this. Using this example 8 to the power 2/3, remember 3 must be taken out of the root sign, 2 stays with the base 8, and I will take out 2 by having a bracket around it, and recall that 8 is 2 times 2 times 2, so it's 2 to the power 3. Now root 3 of 2 to the power 3 is actually 2 to the power 2 of 4. You'll be thinking why I did not expand this out here. Of course, you can expand it out, meaning 8 times 8 or 8 to the power 2 will give me 64. Now root 3 of 64 compared to root 3 of 8. I think you'll agree with me that root 3 of 8 you find easier to relate to being a 2. So I think what I want to share with you is sometimes it is best to deal with a small number first. If there's a way to deal with a small number, deal with a smaller number and then expand it, because root 3 over 64 is not so obvious that 4 is the answer. So to conclude this particular law, a fractional index is actually can be written in the root form of the base.